Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Now, before I get into this video, I'm going to get a little out of character here because I'm going to do something that I've never done before, and that's give Kell Brook his just due. A couple weekends ago, he had an amazing fight with Gennady Golovkin. I say amazing because he looked really good in the fight against Gennady Golovkin. I mean, he moved up to 13 pounds, and he was actually giving Triple G a lot of trouble during their fight before they stopped it, before his team threw him the towel. That's beside the point. Kell Brook was really able to showcase his boxing ability, something that I've always gotten on him about, and I never really respected Kell Brook because I thought he was just I'm not even going to say piece of shit, but the way I talk about it made it come off like I thought he wasn't really shit. But he really proved me wrong, I mean, he gave it to Golovkin, and he really showed me that, he's serious about this boxing shit. Like, he's definitely one of the top guys at 147. Obviously I wasn't giving him much credit because the only fight he had ever had that really meant anything was against Sean Porter. Obviously he beat Sean Porter. A lot of people felt it was a lot closer than, that decision. But, I give him his props. I got a lot of respect for Kell Brook now, man. Definitely somebody I'm looking forward to seeing again, which gets me into this video. Kell Brook he's very eager to get back into the ring, and it looks like he's eyeing Canelo. Now, I remember I was watching someone's video maybe a few weeks ago. I think it was Barbershop Conversations. He was talking about the possibility of a fight between Canelo and Brook, so that they could cash, Kell Brook out, obviously. And, I wanted to make a video, man, but I really haven't been feeling boxing as of late because there's a bunch of fucking cherry pickers and pussies in the sport of boxing. So I haven't really been feeling it, but I'm trying to get back in the mood to start doing this shit again. But, a Canelo, and let's back it up a little bit further. I know Kell Brook was saying he wanted to drop down to 154 and that he wasn't coming back to 147. But he would, drop down or whatever for the right fight. He's looking for a big fight. If he were to fight Canelo, that'd be a really big fight for him, obviously, another big payday. But I'm not sure if it'd be wise for him to fight Canelo. I'm not sure if you guys have heard the news, but, Canelo's got a fractured right hand, so he's going to be out for the rest of 2016. So we can expect him back at some point in 2017. I'm going to make a video about that shit because I got some shit to say about that too. But, a fight with Canelo for Kell Brook, I feel like that would be something more his speed, a better fight for him at 154. I think he could give Canelo a good fight, but again, I just don't think, he'd be able to beat Canelo. I think he really needs to try to make that 147 weight just drop back down to the weight that he's been fighting at for most of his career, because there's a lot of big fights for him at welterweight. I know or at least Eddie Hearn was saying he was reluctant to give up that 147-pound title, but I mean, at the end of the day, if he holds on to that belt, he's going to have to negotiate with Errol Spence, and let's be honest, that's not a big money fight for him. That's a very dangerous fight for him, just like the Gennady Golovkin fight was. And from watching that fucking first round when he got attacked by that body shot, you already know Kell Brook's got some weak ribs. So I mean, what's gonna happen if he gets hit by fucking Errol Spence with those fucking body shots? Because that's all he's gonna be doing is going to the body. So I mean, he should pursue that fight with Canelo if he's looking to cash out, man. But if he's trying to make a name for himself, he should probably go back to 147 and fight them top dogs at 147, or whether it's Thurman, Garcia, he ain't gonna fight Pacquiao. Pacquiao don't want that shit. Obviously he's having to defend his belt against Errol Spence, but I mean, there's some big fights for him at 147. Even Timothy Bradley. I mean, they've negotiated in the past, but I feel like Kell Brook. Oh, and even Amir Khan. I don't even know why I forgot about Amir Khan. A fight that they should have made a long time ago. But there's a lot of fights for Kell Brook, and after seeing him against Gennady Golovkin, I'm really looking forward to seeing him return. I know he's got surgery on his eye. Golovkin fractured his orbital bone or some shit, I guess. So I mean, he's gonna had surgery on Friday, according to this article, and he should probably be back at some point in 2017. So, I'm looking forward to Kell Brook return. But who knows if it's going to be against Canelo. I mean, Canelo's hand is fractured, so, and then he's talking about he's probably not going to fight at 154 anymore. So, I mean, boxing's real fucked up now, man. Everyone's jumping weights. Everyone's pulling up guys from lower weight classes to fight, man. It's a lot of bullshit going on in boxing, but, I wish Kell Brook nothing but the best. I know I've talked a lot of shit about him, but, I mean, at the end of the day, he really proved that he was an elite fighter by standing his ground against Triple G, man. He wasn't afraid of this man. He was bringing the fight to him, and he was tagging his ass a couple of times too, man. So shout out to Brook, man. Shout out to him for taking that challenge. At the same time, though, I mean, I want to see you go back to 147. I mean, you're not finna clean out the top dogs at 154. At least in my opinion, you're not finna beat the Charlo brothers. I mean, Laura, Julian Williams. Like, you're not finna clean them niggas out at 154. Go back down to 147. That's what you need to do. That's where the money fights are for you, aside from Canelo, if somehow you guys make that fight. But yeah, man, shout out to Kell Brook, man, for having a good fight with Triple G while it lasted before he got knocked out and shit. But or before his corner stopped the fight, I should say, rather. But we'll see how things go with Kell Brook. Let me know what you think about a potential Kell Brook Canelo fight. Do you think Kell Brook should go back to 147? I mean, that's how I feel personally. I think he should go back to 147 and fight some of these welterweights like he should have been doing in the first place. But again, shout out to Kell Brook. No hate towards the man. Regarding Errol Spence, I still feel like that's a tough fight for Kell Brook. When it comes to Errol Spence's body work, man, it might be too much for Kell Brook. But I give that that's a 50-50 fight in my opinion. So, Hitman Boxing, let me know what y'all think of that. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here.